Hello people, oddities, and welcome to a new second channel video. Today we're going to be doing this 16 personalities test because Wade and Sensei did it on the breakdown in one of the recent videos, and it was super fun to watch, so I thought I would do it myself. The only difference is that Wade and Sensei are two people, I'm one person, because I have no friends. Hey, that's even what the first question is. But, you know, that might make it less fun. Who knows? We'll see. The link to this test thing will be in the description below. I think I've already done this, but I'm pretty sure I was like forced to do it, so I don't really remember anything about what my results were or the answers or whatever. Because when you're forced to do things that you're not passionate about, you tend to forget them because that's just how it is. And that's why the traditional school system is garbo. But that's a video for another time. Let's get started with this test thing. You regularly make new friends. Alright, so right off the bat, this is going to get kind of sad. Almost as sad as Daniel Dubois trying to trash talk.
Big baby. Every baby has a daddy. And I'm going to beat you like I'm your daddy.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the...
But I'm going to say disagree. Alright? Listen. Alright, I'm going to convert this into a way that's not sad. It's because I'm very particular with friends. I am very specific. I don't waste my time with people I don't feel I'm going to get along with. So, if you are my friend, that means you are a very special person, and I thought you were very, very interesting beforehand. And usually it's not going to be just like a one-time, I meet you and I find you interesting. No, it'll take a long time for me to consider you as a friend. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Not really. Most of the time, like whenever I'm online or anything, I don't really like do research or like go down massive rabbit holes of random stuff. Usually I just like work. So, yeah. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Nope. I rarely ever cry, and that's not just me trying to be masculine. That is a actual fact. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. I'll say slightly disagree. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I'll say slightly agree. I don't remember the last time I was under a lot of pressure, and even if I was able to remember when the last time was, I probably wouldn't remember how I reacted to it. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I'll say slightly agree, but only because, like I said earlier, I am very particular with friends. So, you know, if I find someone very, very interesting enough to just go up and introduce myself to them, then I will do that. But most people aren't interesting enough for my standards. You prefer to completely finish one project for no, all the way. I work on many different things at the same time, and I probably shouldn't. You are very sentimental. It really depends on the situation, but I'll say slightly disagree. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I like to use them, so I'll say agree, but it doesn't mean I do use them. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Not really. I'm generally pretty confident in myself. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Yeah, I'll feel comfortable doing that. It's just that I don't do it very often because I don't find a lot of people very interesting. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. Disagree. I'm very interested in that. I like doing that. It's why I have a YouTube channel. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Like I said earlier with the sentimental stuff, it really depends on the situation, but I'll say slightly agree. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a daily particular routine. Yeah, I'll say agree. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I'll say agree because like I generally don't really care about what people think of me. The only time I'll care about what people think of me is if I've already established a relationship with them and I already trust them, which means I trust their words more, which means that, yeah, if you like judge me and I already know you, then that might make me sad. You enjoy participating in group activities. This one's another one that depends. All right. If I'm in a group activity with people I already know, then I enjoy it a lot. All the way agree. Like you guys see in like my videos with collabs or whatever, like the prime card reaction video, I get very animated when I'm with friends. I really, really enjoy that stuff.
All gas, all let's go!
Oh, me, Dave. That's a second knockdown, bro.
Saw Poppy coming back. Oh God! I thought about Saw Poppy!
Oh my God,
he's not getting up. He's not getting up.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Dude,
get out that fucking
Oh, if I'm with a bunch of people I don't know, then strongly disagree. I do not like doing group activities or whatever with just a bunch of people I don't know. Like that just sucks. Like I'm kind of in the middle between introvert and extrovert. Like I feel like introverts, they barely even talk to the people that they want to talk to. Extroverts, they talk to everyone even if they don't find them interesting just because that's like their natural state. I'm like in the middle. Like I will talk to people a lot. Like once you get to know me, I am become the most like talkative person ever. But like if I don't know you, if I don't find you interesting, I'm just like not going to talk to you. So I'll go in the middle. How about that? You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. I agree, but most of the time I just watch like superhero movies and Mortal Kombat and stuff. So yeah, don't get to watch those kind of stuff too often. Your happiness comes more from helping others, accomplish things more than your own accomplishments. I'll say disagree because I don't know. Like I'm just more passionate about the things that I want to do. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Disagree. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. Generally a pretty optimistic person. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. This one's another interesting one because this whole YouTube channel is basically a leadership role. I'm leading this entire community and being like the center figure, the center stone of the whole thing. But generally, I will say slightly disagree. You're definitely not an artistic type of person. Now, this depends. Like, are we talking just like artistic as in like creative? Because if we're talking about that, then definitely agree. But if we're talking about creative or artistic in the sense like drawing and stuff, then no, definitely not. I can't draw. I'll say slightly agree. Just assuming that it's like the creative type, but I don't know. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. Then it's another one I'm going to have to go in the middle. I have no idea. I generally don't think of like what would make the world a better place. I generally just like completely ignore that sort of stuff. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. I mean, most of my life is just chores, but like chores that I actually want to do. So, agree? You enjoy watching people. Oh yeah, for sure. You know those Jubilee middle ground videos? I watch those all the time. Those are so fun to watch. I will never get involved in a political conversation just because, firstly, generally, I won't know what I'm talking about. And second of all, the thought of like, just like being in that sort of confrontation with people terrifies me and I will probably just fold. But, you know, if it's like Mortal Kombat or something, I'll definitely argue. But for politics and stuff like that, I'll definitely watch people argue about them. I won't get involved myself that much. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I'll say slightly agree. Your mood can change very quickly. Not really. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient with you. Definitely not. You know, I'm generally pretty accepting of people and probably too accepting of people. I probably need to put my fist down whenever people are like not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Definitely agree. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Nope. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. No. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion becomes highly theoretical. Again, no. Like, I actually really like theoretical conversations. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. I'll say disagree because, like, I don't know. I've had experiences where it's been very hard to, like, you know, I try to help people as much as I can, but I've had experiences where it's very hard to help someone who's been through a lot of stuff that I haven't been through because I've lived a very privileged life. So it's just like, I don't know how to help you because, like, I don't know like I haven't experienced the things that you've been through, so I don't know like what's going to help. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Agree. You rarely second guess the choices that you've made. This one's a weird one. I don't really remember. I feel like if other people did this, they would probably, for at least some of the questions, they would probably give better answers. Or like people who know me, I feel like they would probably give better answers than me myself. I'll say slightly disagree. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Definitely not. You enjoy going to art museums. Definitely not. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Generally, no, I think. You like to have a to-do list for each day. No. You rarely feel insecure. Yeah, I never really feel insecure on anything. You avoid making phone calls. Disagree. In my experiences, texting is far worse than just calling people because it just allows you to overthink things and just yeah. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Agree. In your social circle, you are often the one that contacts your friends and initiates activities, for sure. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Agree. You are still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago. You know what? I'm not going to say strongly agree, but generally, no. But, there are times where I really get bothered by them, so I'll say agree. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. I rarely do that. Yes. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Disagree. Generally, I'm pretty good at controlling my emotions, or more or less just hiding them. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault. I'll say slightly agree, only because there are some times where I'm just like, you deserve this, buddy. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. So it's either slightly agree or slightly disagree. I'll say slightly disagree. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for them to feel disappointed in you. No. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Most of the time, agree. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? No, there has to be someone who does it. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres and quiet, intimate places? Nope. You know at first glance it's someone feeling? Slightly disagree. Your gender. You often feel overwhelmed? Slightly disagree. You complete things methodically without skipping over. No. I skip over steps just because I don't read stuff sometimes. Not because I purposely just I'm just ignorant and I just don't read it. I will my brain just skips over things, and sometimes I forget. Sometimes I just skip them because I don't know. Just definitely disagree. You are often intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Yes. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Probably not. You struggle with deadlines. Agree. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Agree. Male. Let's see what my results. Virtuoso is tip A. Okay. Wait, I should probably actually read that. Virtuosos are innovative and practical experimenters, masters of all kinds of tools. Huh. 58% introverted. Introverted individuals tend to feel fewer yet deep and meaningful. Tend to prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environments. Sometimes I just completely replace words. I don't know why. Observant individuals are pragmatic and down to earth. They tend to have a strong focus on what is happening or very likely to happen. I guess. 64% thinking. Thinking individuals focus on objectivity and rationality, often dismissing emotions in favor of logic. They tend to see effectiveness as more important than social harmony. Sort of. I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle on this one. I want people to be thinking, but I also want them to be in touch with their emotional side as well. Judging prospecting, 65% prospecting. Prospecting individuals are very good at improvising and adapting to opportunities. They tend to be flexible nonconformists who value novelty above stability. Yeah, I'm pretty flexible with things, I guess. 65% assertive. Assertive individuals are self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. They refuse to worry too much and tend to be self-confident when striving to achieve goals. A lot of these are kind of in the middle, 60%, 50%, stuff like that. None of these are very confident. I'm not going to show you my email. No. Okay. I'm not reading all of this. Olivia Wilde, Bear Grylls, Michael Jordan. That's nice. I guess. Clint Eastwood, Mila Mila Jo, the girl from the Resident Evil movies, the bad ones. Daniel Craig, Tom Cruise, Michelle Rodriguez. She's also in the Resident Evil movies. Arya Stark, that's a fictional character. Michael Weston, no idea who that is. Indiana Jones, I know who that is. Hawkeye, okay. Jack Bow, okay. John McClane, Angus MacGyver, Lisbeth Salander. These are some strange names. James Bond and Jessica Jones. Huh. That's awesome, I guess. I don't know. But you know, that was a cool test. What did we learn today? That I'm an ISTIP a virtuoso. I guess that's nice. I think that's what Wade got, actually. So that's even more of a W. Actually, I'm happy with that result. I am a virtuoso just like Wade Pleb from The Breakdown. Yeah, my favorite YouTuber of all time. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Like I said earlier, link to this test thing will be in the description below if you want to try it out for yourself. And let me know in the comments what you got. And yeah, that's it for this video, my fellow oddities. I'll see you next time.